Yo, what's up, everybody? Black Mamba here, doing a roster review for Scotty Stej from Execute Order 66. He's running Palp with Treya, Darth Vader, and Nihilus and Scion, with also Thrawn in Fleet Arena. So he's doing well in Fleet and Squad Arena. Let's see how his characters are doing. So he's got a lot of Gear 12, some Zetas, I like it. 3.4 million. I'm not seeing any Gear 13s. So 3.4, that's basically the same as me. So first thing I'm going to check is speed. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're good. So Padme is your fastest, yet you're running Palpatine in Arena. Okay. So your fastest is 117 at a 3.4 mil roster. Interesting. Then you have a 106 and Vader. So I'm not seeing any speed mods because you had health. Then you had crit damage. Here's your first speed set at 93. So what do you... Okay, so Mamba rule is plus 10 speed secondary on every single mod. On every single mod that you're using for any of your teams, for Grand Arena, raids, anything. Raids is not as important, but it's still important. Like this, there you go, 10 speed. That needs to be on every single mod you got for the most part, but here, don't slice this up. It's already blue. It's rolled 3 times on protection. Go ahead and watch my... so there you go. That's a beautiful... Wow. Only 23 of 5 slices. That's unfortunate. 23 is a great mod. Don't get me wrong. But for something to roll 5 times, that could be a possible 27. So, yes. Go ahead and watch my speed mod farming guide for a week. Definitely check that out. It'll help you get some more speed mods. But if you're for sure running Palpatine, Vader needs to have your fastest set if you're gonna run that. But after this video, I'll see what I would recommend on that type of set. So I usually start with bounty hunters because that used to be the first thing to do. But now we have the 501st tag. I'm loving that you have clones already Gear 12. Go ahead and keep them there for now. Save the Zetas as well. No need to put anything on as new content is literally about to drop. Would not be surprised if it was this week. Could be next week. Who knows? There's a break in the schedule. Lots of legendaries this month. So great job on the 501st. I didn't check your modding. So yeah, offense crit chance, that's great. Definitely good. Rex, you want pretty fast. 61 isn't quite enough. But yeah, as soon as you watch the modding series, you'll understand how to improve these. So go ahead and improve his. Level 1 mods definitely are not doable, and 2 mods are not very useful as well. Go ahead and sell anything that is 4 or less, meaning this square and cross. Just get rid of it. They're useless because once you get to 15, whatever it is, you can't slice it. You can't do anything with the 4 mod. So that's the unfortunate part. But yeah, level 1 mods aren't going to do very much for your characters. And Echo, I assume you're just kind of remodding at the moment, maybe. But offense mods for Echo Boy. Bounty Hunters, keep gearing up Jango Fett. He's an incredible character, especially at Gear 13. But obviously, there's no Gear 13s yet on your roster, so I would not recommend doing Jango first. But having said that, let's see which one you have. You have his unique, which means people will die when he kills them and can't come back to life. So you must be running Bosk lead since you have the double Zeta, which means you have the lead. Boba, Jango, Dengar, and Cad Bane is my assumption. Based off gearing and star count, your Zam is already 7 stars. So I would stop Cad Bane gear and do Zam and make your team Bosk, Boba, Jango, Dengar, and Zam for 5. And they can all be around 80 plus 80 speed, except Zam, Jango, and Bosk should probably be in the plus hundreds if you can get there. Mod them all for speed. Bosk, get some tenacity on him. So mod him with speed and tenacity exactly like you have. You must already know how to... Yeah, no, man, you're good. Just try to get his speed up. Plus 78 is not very fast. So, like, these plus 8s and plus 7s aren't going to be sliding very well. And this should... You have a plus 21 protection. That's a great mod. This would be great on GK, to be honest. Because you want Bosk to be very fast. So, just letting you know. You're working on Cody and Sergeant as well. Keep it up. Let's just go droids for now. Grievous, definitely. Okay. You got to work on your B1 and Droidica, my friend. They are phenomenal characters. B1 works at 3 stars, but yeah, I mean, you're going to want to get him up because he hits harder and goes faster the more stars you get him at, which means more gears, which means gear 12, gear 13, more speed, and so forth. But, dude, as a 3.4 mil roster, you should have the Grievous B2, IG-100, B1, and Droidica team on lockdown. Get them all to at least gear 10 minimum, and then put a Zeta on Grievous Unique and B2 Unique and B1. And you should be good to go based off... I mean, the lead on Grievous is amazing as well. But those first 3 I mentioned are phenomenal and the ones that are necessary. I see you have a crit damage set, so change all 4 of these crit damage mods to pure health. Health is the only thing he needs. Crit damage, surprisingly, is not very useful on him. I mean, yeah, cool, he can crit higher, but the fact that you give him more health means those crits will be higher. Trust me, health on this guy. You're more than welcome to keep this health crit damage mod on him, but just put the rest on health. And then B2 should be modded for tenacity and potency. And you want to get both to 100%, the potency and tenacity. And he does not need critical damage. He's a tank. So make this protection. This also should be protection, not offense. Protection here. Actually, sorry, not protection. Tenacity or potency just depends on what you have available. Because if you have 4 potency, then this should... Yeah, you're good here. But, I mean, you need tenacity mods. Anyways, you get the gist. So work on those droids. So you're running Palpatine, Thrawn... you're not running Thrawn. You're running Palpatine, Traya, Vader, Scion, and Nihilus. So you're not running Thrawn at all? That's surprising. Because Thrawn is an amazing character with Traya and Palpatine. Like, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm surprised you're not running that. We already went through Vader's mods. How's Palpatine? Pretty slow, unfortunately. You got to get him faster. So definitely a speed primary on here. The orange lettering needs to be speed. This needs to be protection because you want him to survive. And you don't have any speed secondaries. Every single mod needs to have a speed secondary. Try to get to plus 10. This should be protection or potency. Definitely not tenacity. And that's okay. So is that. Try to get some more speed on this guy. But yeah, Thrawn should be added, as well as getting him more speed, which you can do on any of these mods that don't have any speed secondaries. So that would be a suggestion of mine. Ewoks are getting there. I wouldn't guess you'd have C-3PO from these, but if you do, that'd be very impressive. Just going to check really quick if you do. I am not seeing him. No. Okay, First Order. Definitely work on Kylo Ren unmasked. If you have Kylo Ren Zated already, I'm not sure why you don't have the rest of your First Order, because what I'm seeing here is a great Kylo Ren who has all 3 of his regular Gear 12 pieces with a Zeta, but the rest of his crew isn't up to par. So basically, if you're going to have a character that well developed, you should have his team pretty well developed. So work on Kylo Ren unmasked, First Order Stormtrooper, and First Order Officer. Don't do anything more for Phasma. Yeah, she's cool, but First Order Officer and then the top left 4 are your main 5 to use. But yeah, just get them all to Gear 10 really quick. Unmasked Stormtrooper and Officer. Get them to Gear 10 and then you have a team. And throw a Zeta if you can on Kylo Ren's leadership, unmasked leadership. It turns the team into an amazing team. Galactic Republic. So if you're using, if you have Double Zeta Padme, Kenobi, Anakin, R2, and Ahsoka, even Grandmaster Yoda, like, you should just run this in Arena. It'd be much better than Palpatine. This team is incredible. Yeah, give this team a try, especially since you have super good mods on her and great mods on him. Yeah, see, you have. I mean, you got to get his speed up a little bit. That's 29's not gonna do much. Definitely offense or potency. Defense primary is not helpful for him. Crit damage is good, but please look for some speed secondaries. Yeah, speed secondaries. And protection is not very good for him here. If you should either run speed primary or offense primary. So yeah. But definitely switch to Galactic Republic if you're gonna run that in Arena. Woo! Geonosians look amazing, dude. Double Zeta Brood, all Gear 12. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal. Imperial Troopers. It looks like you're working towards it. We will worry about speeds on them later once they're more developed, but like the work. Jawas are just Jawas. First thing I see here is you do not have Jedi Knight Revan. That is the biggest thing I am seeing. And that means you don't have Darth Revan, I would assume. Yeah. Okay. We will come back to that. Ezra, you're good. Grandmaster Yoda. Definitely change this modding. You have a tenacity set, a crit chance set, and half of a speed set. Speed sets require 4 of them. You only have 2, and he's 13. So basically your GMY is a sitting duck right now. So he's not useful at all at 13 speed and basically no special offense. So just a heads up, he's not going to be very useful at the current modding situation. Ezra should not be modded for tenacity. Crit chance is good, but definitely the other 4 should be offense or crit damage with a lot more speed. Biggest thing I'm seeing with your roster is you need to mod for more speed. So, I mean, I hope you watch my modding weekly series because you can get a plus 10 speed secondary pretty much every single day. It's not very hard to do, and I highly recommend it. Night Sisters. Okay. 3.4 ml roster, you should have 5 Night Sisters at gear 12 minimum. I'm not going to lie, that should be a huge priority. Spirit, Zombie, Talzin, Daka, and Ventress should all be gear 12. Your Ventress is already gear 12, so good job. But bring the other 4 I mentioned to at least gear 10 minimum. Talzin, Spirit, Zombie, and Daka to gear 10. They are a phenomenal team. Offense and defense, just such an annoying team to face. Fantastic team to use on offense, just either or. Please work on them. You will not regret this team. They're amazing in the raids and so forth. Just an all-around great team to use. buddy. I know you probably don't like Old Republic or something, but if you're going to neglect your roster from getting Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan or Malak, if you don't get them within the next 6 to 8 months, it would be very troublesome. They are phenomenal for territory war, GA, raids, Grand Arena, like Arena itself, Squad Arena, just TB, every part of the game. They're phenomenal. So please don't work on anything else. Disregard everything I've said about this video so far and only focus Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan. Farm all the characters available. Do it now. Please. You will not regret it. They're amazing characters. They've ran the arena for the last 13 months. So a year and a month that they've ran arena from August 2018 until today, September 30. So just please farm them. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. C-3PO would be a thing I could see here. Also, Chewbacca is low on gear and 6-starred, so work on him with some modding as well. What else? That's what I'm saying. I don't have C-3PO, but work towards him. You have JTR, so good job there. Bring BB-8 and Finn to gear 10, possibly 11 if you can. Same with Resistance Trooper. That would be useful. Do you have Nest? Scoundrel Nest. Nest is a big ticket item for GA. Definitely work on her. Definitely please work on her. She's phenomenal. One of the best standalone characters, for sure. Han Solo improves dramatically once you get Chewbacca up and running. I would recommend Loyal Friend Zeta before Raging Wookiee. Loyal Friend is a great Zeta. So that would be a highly, highly recommendation. Your Separatists look amazing, except for my favorite character, Droideka, and my third favorite character, B1 Battle Droid. Oh, sorry, Droideka is my second. Grievous is my favorite character, then Droideka, then B1, then the Sith. So definitely work on those two. You'd have an amazing General Grievous team once you get B1 and Droideka running, but don't do anything until after your Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan are farmed, along with Bastila Fallen. Those characters are just so amazing. Same with Sith Trooper and Sith Marauder. Just all the above. Definitely work towards those. Speaking of your arena team, got some good 6E mods, but you have no speed. So just a heads up, please don't 6-dot anything that has no speed on the secondaries. It's because once you realize how huge speed is for everything, you won't want to 6-dot anything that doesn't have speed. And I recommend not 6-dotting anything that has less than 15 speed secondary, if possible, if you can help it. Bastila Fallen. That's all I'm going to say. Just 3 words. Smugglers. Only Nest. Just work on Nest for her, or for these guys. Chewbacca, of course, as well, but Nest. So, biggest takeaways for characters is farming Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan. I know you've probably been told that a million times, and don't say like, well, I don't want to. Dude, I mean, you're only hurting your roster if you're not going to get them. That's my biggest recommendation. It'd be foolish to not get them. But other than that, if you truly just want to piss on the old Republic, Grievous team for sure, so B1 and Droideka. You could work on Bastila Fallen. Even if you don't want to get Darth Revan, you can work on Bastila Fallen and put her with the Traya Palpatine team. Take out Vader, in fact. And you could do Palpatine, Traya, Bastila Fallen, and Nihilus and Scion. That would work. Or you could do Traya, Thrawn, Bastila Fallen, Nihilus, and Scion. That would work as well if you want to keep the Sith. Work on some Jango for sure. Grandmaster Yoda, BB-8, First Order. Let's see, Bounty Hunters we talked about. Wrap up the First Order. Chewbacca, Nest. You can probably ignore Shakti for now. Wampa is a great character to work on. I see you have him 7 stars. That's the hardest part, so good job with that. You've got Cup at 7 stars. Fantastic. Tusken Raider, Tusken Shaman. I'm liking it. Definitely Night Sisters is another huge team you could work on. And that would be all my recommendations for characters. Fleet, you're running Thrawn, but let's check out your Rebels really quick. Yeah, dude, if you ran Rebels, are you gonna get oof. No, you're probably not gonna get whatchamacallit, Han's Falcon. How are your Galactic Republic ships? They're pretty good. I mean, they're all 7-star. It's the hardest part. Depends on how close you guys are to Negotiator. I'd work towards that and work on Anakin's ship, and then run that and Fleet, because that would be amazing. If you can hold on to your current arena team for Fleet and keep doing what you're doing and just hold out for Negotiator, you would have an amazing Negotiator team with everyone on the screen is amazing. Just work on Anakin's ETA 2 or ETA 2, and then Negotiator, and you should be in great shape once you get that. So, fantastic roster. Keep it up. Work on some speeds. And the characters I mentioned. I don't know why it's still spinning. Oh well. Thank you for watching, and have a great evening.